Today we have a 50k FUT Champions squad builder. FIFA 21 is here. Don't waste your money on FIFA points. Go to MMOPO.com and get cheap, fast and safe FIFA 21 coins. Use code OzNoz to get 8% off your order. Link in the description. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Now today's video we've got a 50k FUT Champions squad builder. Now it is mental that this team costs 50k. It is so good and it can get you a decent level in FUT Champs. Because the market crash is happening, it means the team is so cheap. So I look forward to showing you it. If you do enjoy, make sure you drop a like, subscribe down below. This Squadvent calendar is going fantastic. We're uploading every day. You guys are loving it. We've got more giveaways coming in future videos. But today we've got the 50k squad builder. So we're going to crack into it. I'm going to show you the team and it's going to be fantastic. Let me know during this if there are any improvements that you think you would add to this team, any players that you'd replace. Let me know and I'll reply to every single comment. But yeah, let's do this. In goal, it's the man who I think should be England's #1. It is Nick Pope. A very, very OP keeper this year, especially due to the reason that he's 6'7" in height. Incredible scenes, I'm not gonna lie to you. 3-star weak foot as well is actually a lot better than you think for a goalkeeper. Some goalkeepers like Lloris have a 1-star, which is massively disappointing. Now he's your solid keeper. In terms of goalkeepers, they vary in ability, but this guy's height means that he's incredible. And when I come up against him in FUT Champs, I think he's the best keeper I've come up against, apart from maybe Petr. Oh, hello, that was the wrong way around. At right back, we have Nelson Semedo. A very decent player, a player that I use in my starting team, in my massive 6 million coin squad builder. This is the guy I use. Best card in the game at right back, in my opinion. I enjoy him better than Walker. I enjoy him better than Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Any of those cards that I've used, I enjoy him most. 4-star skills is actually really underrated in a right back. It means that when you are bombing down the wing, you can do those useful skill moves that are very, very OP this year. Just an absolutely class player, and his medium height work rate is actually really enjoyable, if I'm honest with you. Moving on to Tomori, Fikayo Tomori, my Chelsea boy. Now this centre-back role, there are plenty of centre-backs you could choose. I chose Tomori because A, I'm a Chelsea fan and I love him. B, I think he's brilliant, and C, because he's really pacey. You could use different players. You could, for example, use Tony Rudiger. I know it's another Chelsea example, but there are loads of like averagely paced centre-backs that you can use. I'd recommend him. Medium is nice. 6'1's actually fairly decent and enjoyable, so I'd recommend him. And 4-star weak foot is actually very nice on a centre-back. Means that you can pass either way with a nice comfortable ability. Moving on to the next centre-back is Davinson Sanchez, one of my favourite centre-backs this year. There are obviously better centre-backs like your Gomez and your Varans, but they're more expensive than the entirety of this team put together. Sanchez, for the amount he is absolutely worth every single coin. 6'2", 74 pace, great physical and great defence. This guy's what you want, and you love that 83 strength and 87 aggression. Absolutely class. Moving on to the next player, left back is his Spurs. It's his Spurs teammate. These two are a really good combo if you want a strong link from left back and centre back. In my opinion, they're the cheap Mendy and Varane, Reguilon and Sanchez. Really strong left back. He feels a lot stockier than you'd think he'd be from his real life figure, in my opinion. He's very fast, but also got that decent strength. Left foot, basically put everything on your left foot. Like weak foot doesn't matter too much on fullbacks due to the fact that they basically only use their outside foot. Moving on to the midfielders, we first have ALLAN. Now, this guy is another player as well as SEMEDO that is in my current 6 million coin FUT Champions team. He's so good that he just stays there. Incredible. I think this guy is up there with Kante. Obviously, Kante's better, but in terms of value for money, this guy's probably better, if I'm absolutely honest with you. He's so cheap now due to the market crash and everything, which means that he's such good value, and his defending phys is fantastic. 4-star scoring is again really helpful, especially if you're looking for a meta player like this meta FUT Champions squad builder that we're building. Absolutely fantastic, and a player you definitely want in your team, no matter how big or small the budget. Moving to our next one is Sissoko. This guy's been in a lot of squad builders that I've done recently just because he's so OP and so cheap. Incredible, fast, and ridiculously, and I mean ridiculously strong. Genuinely so big and strong. It is incredible. Now moving on, Fred. Fred's an interesting one this year. Now this position midfield is where you could mix up a bit. You could go for more Cam-esque players, but I've decided to go for a flat 3 midfield with this team. I think Fred, Sissoko and Allan are very, very good for me. In my midfields, I really like to have an ultra defensive one, which is Sissoko. I like to have a more box-to-box, which is Allan. Then a more kind of creative, pushing forward, ball-carrying midfielder, which is going to be Fred for me in this team. So Fred is there. He's actually really, really good. 4-star, 4-star as well is fantastic. He's a little bit small, but he has a bit of aggression on his side that really helps him out in this game, in my opinion. Moving on to the right wing, this guy I've raved about. I used him a lot in early game of FIFA. Fantastic, fantastic player. Really silky smooth. If you're looking for a coin upgrade, he's got his new SBC out, so I'd recommend doing that. But this guy's incredible. You could obviously go for Adama Traore, but it's whether you prefer the pure pace of Adama Traore or this guy who's got less pace but more dribbling and more agility on his side. So that's your two choices there. Moving to our striker, we have Gabriel Jesus. Now, another option for this, if you don't fancy Gabriel Jesus that much, is Richarlison. I think Richarlison's as good as Gabriel Jesus. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, last but not least, we have Saint Maximin. So Maximin's a really, really incredible card this year. Now, his lack of shot might worry you, but nevertheless, his 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, and his 93 pace will carry you through. So, if we look at the team overall, this is it. Now, as I said, you could play this in a 4-2-3-1 if you've got a more attacking player like Kai Havertz. Takes you a bit outside the budget of 50k, up to about 60k, but he's a great option. Hakim Ziyech as well. A couple of different cams. You could drop someone like Gabriel Jesus into cam or Richarlison at cam and then put one up top. But in my opinion, the 4-3-3 with this formation works really well because, as I said, the midfield have an incredible balance and there's a lot of stamina to go around in that midfield. Generally speaking, in custom tactics, I like to have my front three just kind of like stay forward, getting behind, that kind of thing. And my midfielders, you want them all stay back while attacking, apart from the more creative one, which you'll probably want just balanced attack. And then all your defenders you want to stay back while attacking. I'd also recommend putting your middle centre mid on stay centre, and maybe one other like an Allan on stay centre, and the other one just completely free roaming. But yeah, in general, that's the team. I think it's very solid. For 50k, I genuinely think is unbelievable that you can get this team. At the beginning of FIFA, like 2 months ago, this team was probably 300k, maybe even 350k. There were some expensive players here, but if you have enjoyed, make sure you drop a like, subscribe down below if you're new, let me know other squads you want to see, and I'll see you guys next time.